Do you think it's possible even today to be as well-read, for example, as you are, and be in top 5 of the world of chess, to have as many hobbies and interests, to not sacrifice everything, lay everything on the altar of chess training, rigorous every day, 8 hours?
I mean, Jan is right. Jan is right there, right? He's no longer top 5, but he might be top 5 again at some point. Like it wouldn't. I don't think it would surprise anybody if Jan kind of recovered from the current. I guess it's not entirely unfair to call it a slump, which is once again entirely understandable when you either play World Championship matches or prepare for the World Championship matches for 5 years straight, and then you suddenly find yourself having to play kind of quote unquote normal chess again. I think many people will find it difficult to adjust back to the previous state of things. But I mean, Jan is unbelievably widely read and a very, very kind of interesting person with a lot of similar hobbies to mine, actually. He actually showed me Hearthstone. Curse him. Like, if not for him, I would not have that thing, dominate my life for the last, whatever it is, 12 years. But yeah, so, I mean, the examples there will not be very many examples of a kind of a person you're describing, but it's not impossible. I don't think it's entirely impossible. I think it also, it might not be a total surprise that if you count myself in, like, I actually sort of count Jan more than I count myself, because he achieved more than I have, purely in terms of, like, I mean, he played a bunch of World Championship matches. I haven't. That sort of the beginning and the end of it. But I don't think it's, if you talk about us both, I don't think it's a surprise in that conversation that this is two people from very similar, very, I think, specific Soviet backgrounds, where, reading was something that was kind of part of the fabric of how the certain parts of society, at least, were functioning. Like you just read. It wasn't really in question. People with a certain background were extremely likely to grow up sort of exactly the kind of a kid. And I mean, we are two very different people, but we are also pretty similar in some respects. And I don't think it's a surprise that this is the background that results in that kind of a person. And it's maybe less likely if you look at the current crop of, like, both the Western players and also I guess in particular let's say the current crop of young Indian players, who very often will just become chess professionals by the age of, I don't know, 10. Mm-hmm. There's still some school going on, but it's absolutely very much, after all the chess work is done, you might still do some school, and you're not really investing too much time and too much effort into, finding non-chess related hobbies. But it's, as you said, like, times have moved on, and also these are very different circumstances. But yeah, I still feel that if you're looking for circumstances which might create a kind of a chess player who also reads all the time and has hobbies and has the kind of an outlook that we're discussing, you're probably going back a generation or two, and then probably you're much more likely to find those as products of the Soviet upbringing rather than any other upbringing. So probably not a lot of that going forward, yeah? We are probably a kind of a soon-to-be extinct breed of a person. Which is, I mean, fine.